welcome back to my channel. This is Rose right here. Happy 3rd Bookstagram anniversary to us. I cannot believe that it's been 3 years of me doing this with you guys. Like, it is absolutely insane to me. It's still unbelievable to me. Like, thank you all for your love and support. I am forever grateful for all of you, and I will never take this for granted, like, ever. So today I'm going to talk about your most frequently asked question, which is how to open a Bookstagram, how to do it, how not to do it, what are some mistakes that you can avoid, what are some things that would help you grow, and so on. And I thought, why not just make a video and make it easier for you guys, and I hope it truly does make it easier for you. So I think I'm going to make this a series and talk about more details each time. Like, I could fit it all in one video, but then it would be too long for you and it would be boring maybe. So I'm just gonna keep it short in each video and post it for you frequently so that you can keep up, and I hope it really helps you. And I posted a question box on my Instagram story, and I will post more so that if you have any questions you can ask, and do not hesitate to ask under the comments out here as well. And without further ado, let's begin. But first of all, I want you to know that everything that I share on these videos are all my personal opinions, what I have gained throughout my work on Bookstagram and also BookTok during these 3 years. And I have so many friends on Bookstagram as well, so I do have like some details and information from them as well. So something that works for me could not work for you or somebody else. Social media is a very chaotic and confusing place, so honestly I'm just gonna say whatever worked for me, and I hope it works for you, which usually it does, like most of the time. So let's talk about how I started Bookstagram and what I did wrong and right. So I created my account 3 years ago, as you know, and what had inspired me to create this account was the Twisted series by Anna Huang. So that's why I love them both so much, and they're very dear to me, because if it wasn't for them I wouldn't have had this, which is insane. So I'm forever grateful to Anna Huang for writing this series. And something that I absolutely did right was that I chose a niche for my account, which was Twisted series for me. And because I loved it, and because I loved to create content about it, and I was passionate about it, everybody else came to my account to see Twisted series content, whether it was edits, whatever content it was. Everybody enjoyed it, and they knew my account for Twisted series or like Anna Huang books. I think back then Twisted Lies was just released, or King of Wrath. It was Twisted Lies. So it was very famous. It is still very famous now, and even to this stage, like, I am always posting about Anna Huang books and Twisted series, because I have to give my followers what they need and they want from me. And after a while that I started posting about the Twisted series, like for so long, I was like, hey guys, let's switch. And I just read the Shatter Me series, and then I kept posting about the Shatter Me series, and then I saw, wow, people love them both, so I started posting about them both. And again, to this date, I'm always posting about them, like, how many times a week? I don't know. I'm always posting Shatter Me or like Twisted series edits. So what I'm trying to say is that I realized what my followers want from me, like what type of content they need from me, and I kept on making those type of content for them. If they liked memes, then I would post memes. If they liked, I don't know, trending audios, whatever, it can be whatever you post, whatever you create. And if you see that people like them, if it gets so many views, you continue to make it over and over and over until it becomes your niche. And if you see that people like it, your followers like it, you will continue doing it, and it becomes your whole account. It becomes you. And one thing that I'm like so proud of myself for doing, which was about a year and a half ago I think, was showing my face on my Bookstagram. Now don't get me wrong, you don't have to do this at all. It is not a necessity, and I will talk about it later. But I'm just saying it worked for me, and it worked magic for me. I think before, when I was just a content curator and an editor to people, and they didn't know what I looked like. They knew that I was a girl, they knew my name, my age and everything, but they didn't know who I was really. And I didn't have a community, and I hadn't made so many friendships as do I have now. After I showed my face, I think so many people and my followers realized that I was just like them, and I am just a human being behind this account. So we became so much closer, and they felt so much closer to me, and as I did to them. And we built a community And it was so much better for me, because then they would have supported me on many ideas that I had on my book opinions or like whatever. But before that, I just felt like a robot, and I think I felt like a robot to them as well. When people see who you are, that you dress the same as them, you have the same hair and face, and you're just a human being, they just feel so much closer to you, and it is way easier for them to trust you. And it was also easy for me to use my face and like myself to create content, like take videos of myself for memes or like videos or whatever. For some days that I cannot do edits or create content, I always have like some videos of myself created beforehand so that I can post them, and there it's like so much easier than it is to edit. Like, that is for sure. So if you feel comfortable with like showing your face, which I understand, it can be dangerous, it can be very risky. People are going to comment about everything that you do, your face, your body, your dress, everything. So I truly understand if you don't want to do it, but if you can, and if you think that you're strong enough to do so, it can work magic for you. So I do recommend it. It worked so well for me. But still, if you don't want to show your face, something that I did before showing my face was I was always trying to talk to my followers. If they commented, I would reply as quickly as possible. If they were sending me DMs, I would reply as soon as possible. And I would even keep contacting them after they had like texted me. I would ask them what book they're reading, who they like, who they hate in that book, and questions and so on. So if you feel closer to your followers, they will support you better. Like, that's what I was talking about, that now that I have built a community, no matter what book or like what author I post from, if they don't even know that book, they will support it because they support me, not those books. Something else that I did, I still do, and I still have this belief while having a Bookstagram account or any other social media account, to be honest, is that I didn't make this account to get views or followers or even money. Don't get me wrong, I am not unhappy for having a huge follower amount and like for having good views, or even if I get money, like who can be sad about that? But I didn't do it for those reasons. Because I personally think that if you are going to open an account and post reels and content just to get good views, you are going to be so disappointed, and there is a high chance for you to actually give up on the whole thing if that's what you're looking for. Because trust me, you are going to get shadow banned, and if you don't know what that means, I will write it here for you and you can pause and read about it, especially on Instagram or even on TikTok. And there will be days when you won't have good views and engagement and reach, because the algorithm on Instagram or TikTok works in different ways, honestly. So please don't create accounts just to get like a huge amount of numbers, just for those numbers, like followers, views, whatever. If you do, you will be so disappointed. Again, if you do it for the sake of, I don't know, if it's your happiness, if you want to create content for your favorite author or book series, whatever reason other than those reasons, if you do it for that, then you will never give up and you will never be disappointed if your videos don't get good views. Like, okay, that's a lie, you are going to get disappointed, but not as much as someone who does it just for the views. If you really believe in the reason for like why you started Bookstagram, then you will never give up. And I remember I started my Bookstagram because I wanted to create content about my favorite authors and my favorite books. I was creating content for my favorite things in life, for the things that I loved, and that was enough for me. Obviously, I get happy when I get good views, and there are like so many reasons behind how I do it, like, of course. But this is just what I have seen throughout these years, that those of my friends who are always obsessing over followers and viewers, they have deleted their accounts, they have given up, and they get so mad and angry because they spend so much time on creating content and then it doesn't get good views. And it is brutal, it is absolutely unfair. I know the algorithm doesn't work the way you want it to, but it just happens. It just does. And I want you to know that I do not earn any amount of money from my Bookstagram or my Bookstack account. it was just not something that I was looking for. Is it possible for me to gain some money from doing this? Yes, absolutely. I just didn't want to, like, for my own personal reasons. But I will make another video on how you can gain some money from opening a BookTok or Bookstagram account. So if you're looking for that, I will definitely post a video about it like very soon. Another thing that I'm like really proud of myself for keeping up with is posting daily, if not like, okay, almost daily. Like, I remember at first I had a time when I didn't post for 6 months because of studying and everything, and I saw how it affected my account, and I lost all my good views and my good followers. But after that, I started posting daily, like every single day I posted something. It didn't have to be like the best edit on the planet Earth. It was just content, and I was posting every day. And I remember that's how after like a month or so, I kept getting on like the good views. That's when my account really started working so well for me. And there were days that I was studying, working, sick, whatever. I still posted. And when I knew that, for example, next week I'm going on vacation, I would create some content so that I could post it there. Now, don't get me wrong, you don't have to post daily if it overstimulates you. I get it. It just doesn't overstimulate me as much. It's easy for me to post even when I'm studying or working or I'm under stress. But if you can, like, prepare some content for when you know you're about to be busy, you're gonna have exams or whatever, do it. But you can absolutely take breaks. I take breaks like once in a while. I don't post for a week because it just gets too much for me as well. But I do really think that posting as much as you can is very helpful for your account, like, absolutely. Now, in my next video, I'm going to talk about tips and traps, like some things that you can do that you will get better views, a better engagement, how people will like your edits or content more, and some things that you shouldn't absolutely do, which worked and did not work for me. And those are like a lot of information, and I couldn't fit it in one video, so that's going to be for another day. And here I have your questions, which you asked me on my Instagram question box, and it's just about like 9 to 10 questions, and I'm gonna answer them in this video so that you can have some answers for now. The first question is where to find video materials and pictures. I find almost all of my materials and my pictures, videos, everything that you see on my account from Pinterest. You just have to be smart in like searching for that type of content, and I'm going to talk about those in my next video because like there are like so many details. But I find all of them from Pinterest, and if I cannot find anything on Pinterest, which is, it doesn't happen as often, to be honest, I go on Instagram and TikTok and I search for those. The second question is which editing app I use to make content or edits, and the answer is CapCut. CapCut has been my best friend for the last 3 years. I have used it since the first day I started Bookstagram. It is very easy to use, and it is very easy to like find where is what, and like, you know, stuff like that. But sadly, you have to pay for some features right now, so be careful about that when you want to work with it. Where do I get ideas from? That is a very good question. I see a lot of people always like struggling on what type of content they can make, and something that has like helped me a lot is recreating but not stealing. So, you know, whenever there is a trend, I am always hopping on it. Like, if it's a good trend, I will make it for like the Bookstagram community, for like with book characters, I mean. And I am a very much online person, so I see like many types of edits from other book series or like from the real TV show and series and movies in real life that we watch, and I try to recreate those for like Bookstagram. So like if there is a trending audio on TikTok and it has nothing to do with Bookstagram, I am going to bring it to BookTok or Bookstagram and make an edit with a fictional character of ours. Next question is how do you plan content and get ideas? I just talked about getting ideas. Now about how do you plan content? I'm not sure if this is what you meant by asking these questions, but I do plan like my reels or edits from like a few days before. I always try to post like if I have an edit that I wanted to get the best amount of views, I would try to post it on the weekends or like on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, because obviously if people are more on their phones on during the weekend or on Friday, so those are like the best days. And I always try to post like during the weekdays. I always try to post at like evening or at night, and it's because at those times people are more online and they get to see it, and I get more views like that. Oh, and she also asked what keeps you going. Oh, I think sometimes I think about it. I have never been at a point where I wanted to give this up, honestly, because I said I have my own reasons, as I said it like before. But I do think that my followers and my friends on Bookstagram, like the support that you have shown me, all of you, that's what keeps me going. Like on some days I do not feel like posting or creating content, but when I think about you guys and some type of like messages that I get from you, that you say like you're always looking forward to like see an edit of mine at night, that just makes me so happy. And I'm like, let me just post, maybe this makes someone happy. Maybe like one of my followers just got back home from work or like from school, and this makes them happy. I know it's like just a few seconds, but if that makes you happy, it makes me happy as well. So yes. Next question is how to grow. Now I do have to make a separate video for this, and like there are gonna be many helpful details in the next video of like trips and traps. But how to grow is that, again, you have to post, if not daily, like 3 to 4 times a week for sure, and you have to use trending audios. Now I hope some of the things that I mentioned like at first in this video has helped you, and I'm going to talk a lot more about how to grow on Bookstagram later as well. But just some little details is that you have to find a niche for your account, and you have to post what your followers want from you. If one of your videos does good and people like it, keep making it. If it's a meme, if it's a type of edit, if it's a type of content, whatever it is, if it's from like a certain book universe or book character, keep making it over and over and see if your followers actually like it, and keep making those, keep continuing to satisfy your followers, because that's what you want at the end of the day. And please do not give up if you do not get views in 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, even 4 weeks. After 4 weeks, for sure you will get some results. Just keep posting daily if you can, at the same time, like every day if you can, because that is a good thing to do. And post content that your followers need from you, and you will see the results for sure. Next question is how to promote videos by hashtags and songs to get them viral. Now I'm not sure if you're talking about like promotion on Instagram, which you can pay for and stuff. I don't think that's what you mean. I do not know about that. I haven't done it yet. But hashtags, what has helped me is choosing a set of hashtags that is about like Bookstagram. Like I choose Bookstagram, bookish, book girl, fictional character, or like some other. I will write them here for you. These are like the general type of hashtags that I think you should like choose, maybe 5 to 10 of them, and then some detailed hashtags. Like for example, if I'm going to post a video about the book Twisted Love by Anna Huang, I'm gonna put the hashtag of the author, Anna Huang, the book series, the other books in the series, and the characters. But don't make like too many hashtags, please. And about songs, like obviously you have to follow the trending audios, and on Instagram nowadays you can see which audio is trending when you go and look in the audio section. So that is absolutely helpful, and always go with the trending audios if you can. Tips on getting more engagement. Now if you want people to like your video, to comment, or to share, you have to make a video that you would share it, you would like it, and you would comment on it. That's something that I always tell my friends, like whenever they ask me and they say like, Rose, my video doesn't get many comments, and I'm like, if you were to watch your video, would you have commented on it? Like, do you think this is a video that people would like to comment on? And they're like, no. And I'm like, exactly. Post the type of content you want to see on your account, like from that book or character or like whatever, and see if you can comment or like say something about it or share it with a friend. And I always try to make reels that are like there is something to talk about it, and people come in the comments and they talk about it and they say I agree, I disagree, I like this, I don't like this, I love this character, and so on. Not always, but like most of the time. And I make something that people want to share with their friends. Like if their friend likes this, they will like share it with them as well. Now I know this all sounds like a little confusing. That's why I said I have to make more videos about this, and in the next video I will try to help you more about this question as well, and I will show it like with evidence. And the next question was Bookstagram without showing your face. Is it possible or not? Yes, yes, absolutely yes. You can have huge amounts of followers without showing your face. But I think that a person that shows their face is going to have more huge amount of followers than you. It's gonna be a lot more than you, because that's just how we feel as human beings. If we see each other, we're gonna feel closer to each other and we're gonna trust each other so much more. So yes, while it is absolutely possible for you to create an account and have so many followers and build a community and everything without showing a face, it is better to do so in my opinion. But it is absolutely possible. I have so many good friends with good amount of followers on Instagram, on Bookstagram, and I haven't seen them yet. So it is possible, absolutely. Now that's all for today. I will try to answer more questions. I'm just trying to keep the videos short to not bore you guys. But the next video is going to be like the tips and traps of like posting stuff on Bookstagram, and I'm going to make it in detail, and probably it's going to be a little longer, but I want to really help you guys with this, so that's what I'm gonna do. Love you all. Please let me know if you have any questions and I will answer them in the comments here as well. Bye bye.